Hello to everyone. Have you ever given any thought to how your body senses and thinking function while you sleep? Many of you will claim that our body's various components are all resting, recovering their vigor, etc. It's true, of course, but it's not that easy. Snoring may come to mind for some of you, but it's not the only odd and entertaining thing that happens to us as we sleep. We were quite interested in learning more, so now we're going to share with you some fascinating, practical, and even frightful things that will occur to us when we sleep. Let's start now. Presented by AWZ. It ought to be among the calmest moments of the day. You slip into bed, feel cozy and at ease, and sense your brain functioning more slowly. And then all of a sudden you feel as though you are plummeting. It appears that you underestimated the amount of stairs you were descending and left your leg in the air for a little bit longer than you anticipated. Not enjoyable. The hypnagogic jerk, a nighttime tumbling sensation, can occasionally be accompanied by a visual hallucination. For the sake of sanity, we'll just use the term sleep start instead than sleep start, hypnagogic jerk, or myoclonic jerk. The precise muscle contractions that follow are also known as hypnagogic jerks or hypnic jerks and are more likely to occur as you first start to fall asleep and during the light period of sleep that follows. According to one idea, because this period of sleep is so light, your brain can mistake it for consciousness even though it is aware that your muscles aren't moving. As a result, your muscles receive a message from your brain telling them to get ready for action or stay alert in order to protect you. Sleep paralysis. Think about waking up after a nap, opening your eyes, and realizing that you are unable to talk or move. The frightening sense of being paralyzed overtakes you. Some of you don't have to envision it. For the 8% of the general population who experience sleep paralysis, the condition is all too real: sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis is a member of the parasomnias, a class of disruptive sleep-related illnesses. People are generally rendered sleep paralysis eachless and unable to move as a result of these distressing experiences, which can occur either as you are going to sleep or as you are waking up, hypnagogic or hypnopompic. Episodes can last for a few minutes or more. The fact that people are fully aware of what is happening to them and are powerless to stop it is one of the things that makes sleep paralysis so terrifying. Does sleep paralysis hide the fact that this occurrence has been documented for hundreds of years? Sleep paralysis is still rather mysterious. Various civilizations think that legendary creatures, paranormal forces, or black magic are to blame for the ailment. Sleepwalk. Imagine having no memory of how you got from where you went to sleep to where you woke up. Those that sleepwalk might experience that. A sophisticated action, like walking, can be performed while you're still asleep. A sleepwalking episode may also involve additional actions. Some persons who sleepwalk, for instance, might unlock a door and wander outside or go to the kitchen and eat. Even though they are rare, sleepwalkers have been seen to get into their car and start driving while still asleep. People who sleepwalk frequently experience their episode while still in a deep sleep. Sleepwalkers may not remember their sleepwalking episodes, though this varies. The odd transition between consciousness and sleep that sleepwalkers seem to be in. However, the sleepwalker is actually dozing off. You go through many stages of sleep, including cycles of REM and non-REM sleep. Your brain generates sluggish delta waves as you begin to fall asleep, but REM sleep has not yet begun. During this non-REM, slow-wave sleep phase, when it's a little more difficult for you to be aroused, sleepwalking is most likely to happen. Sleep talking. Have someone ever said that you silently utter lovely nothings as you sleep without realizing it? Or perhaps your toddler babbles incoherently late at night before going back to sleep. Have you been hoping that your partner's sleep talking may reveal a long-kept secret? Do it now. If you ask them a question when they are asleep, don't be astonished if they respond with a single syllable. But take note, a sleep talker typically forgets all of the things they say. Speaking while you're asleep can be amusing. Maybe you talk to someone you've never met in secret at midnight. Or perhaps a family member secretly has talks every night. Sleep talking typically happens on its own and is usually harmless. It could, however, occasionally be a symptom of a more severe sleep disturbance or medical condition. Repeated dreams. A well-known phenomena is having the same dream repeatedly. Over 2/3 of people say they experience this. Typical repeating situations in these dreams include being hunted, finding yourself naked in a public location or in the middle of a natural disaster, losing your teeth, or forgetting to attend class for a whole semester. Where does the phenomenon originate, though? Recurring dreams may be an indication of unsolved difficulties in the dreamer's life, according to research on dreams. Recurring dreams frequently happen during stressful situations or over extended periods of time, perhaps over many years or even a lifetime. These dreams can repeat the same story night after night and not simply have the same themes. There are common motifs among people, spanning across countries and time eras, even though each person's recurring dreams have a unique exact content. For instance, among the most frequent situations are being pursued, falling, being unprepared for a test, being late, or continually attempting to perform something. The bulk of recurrent dreams are filled with unpleasant material, including negative feelings like dread, despair, wrath, and guilt. More than half of recurring dreams feature a perilous circumstance for the dreamer. However, certain repeating themes can also be upbeat, even ecstatic, such having romantic dreams or having flying or home discovery dreams. Eyes during sleep. Have you ever pondered what happens to your eyes when they are finally closed after a long day of processing and stimulation of the visual field? First off, even when your eyes are closed, they still have a limited ability to perceive light. This explains why resting in a dark room will help you sleep, but a bright light being turned on or the sun rising in the morning will wake you up. Your eyes don't communicate any visual or image-related information to your brain while you sleep. In actuality, when you wake up, it takes about 30 seconds for the link between your eyes and brain to refresh. This explains why it can be challenging to discern whole, distinct images when you first wake up. In other words, even if your eyes move when you sleep, they are not actively processing visual information. Your eyes effectively get a break when you close your eyelids and go to sleep. Your eyes will be better able to see the next day thanks to shut-eye. Enduring youth. If you are familiar with the name Sophia Loren, you are surely aware of how young-looking this Italian beauty still appears to be. It appears that the actress did not lie when she often claims that healthy sleep is the secret to her perpetual freshness when journalists inquire about it. According to researchers, your body virtually recharges from the bed to work the next day because while you sleep, your body temperature and blood pressure drop, your heart relaxes, and your heart recovers. Additionally, during sleep, collagen and protein are produced by our bodies, which strengthen blood vessels and increase the elasticity of your skin. As a result, after a sound night's sleep, you won't need a cream containing special particles of an unpronounceable substance because your body will have rejuvenated itself. It implies that you can constantly regenerate like a superhero because as you sleep, your bodily tissues are being replaced. The increase in oxygen metabolism and removal of toxins are, in other words, pure magic, and all you need to do is get a good night's sleep and a comfy pillow instead of using a magic wand or drinking potions made from fried frogs. You've probably heard your mother or grandmother remark that if you fly in your dreams, it implies you're maturing. To mature a little, though, you don't actually need to be able to fly. We're about to let you in on a little secret. Measure your height the next time you're getting ready for bed, and then do it again in the morning. We guarantee you'll be astonished, but don't get your hopes up. It won't be more than half an inch. Because your invertebral discs don't experience the same level of pressure while you're awake, they stretch out and require more space, which causes your spinal column to straighten, but sadly not for very long. You will be the same height again in the afternoon, and this occurs every day. Mind function. If you believe that your brain shuts down at night, you might reconsider because this active being never sleeps. All of the bodily functions continue to be under its control, but in a somewhat altered manner. Once you're asleep, your brain cells gradually slow down to a more calm speed. They organize all the information you receive throughout the day using tiny shells in your skull, process it, and then transport it to the appropriate areas of your brain. And each night, this takes place in your brain. Imagine the effects of ongoing sleep deprivation. The memory is definitely the first victim. The individual begins conflating various facts and repeatedly overlooks crucial information. But if you have any remaining doubts about how crucial getting a good night's rest is, here's another example. When the first half of the exam was finished, one group of volunteers went to sleep while the other continued working on their difficulties. This highly intriguing experiment was recently carried out by a group of German scientists. In the end, those who slept well produced significantly better work. Therefore, if you still think it's a good idea to abuse your brain in this way before a crucial exam, reconsider. Now, let us know how often you feel like you could use more sleep, and give us a thumbs up if you agree with us. If you enjoy intriguing and entertaining experiments, you should check out this channel. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to learn new things.